What's going on, lads? Viper here, and welcome to another player review on the channel. Today, EA released two new Icon SBCs to fit in with the Versus promo. Them two icons were Patrick Vieira Baby and 88 Roy Keane, which is his mid card. And I've had an extended period of playing with Patrick Vieira on this FIFA, with co-op with NEP in the Elite Division. I've used him a fair amount of times. And I can say, if we go and look at the value of the card, obviously, because I've bought him, and he's 1.2, give or take, on PlayStation on the market. And Roy Keane is very cheap as well, I believe. See if we go, where is he? There we go. So, we've got the bronze and silver, which is normal, 83, 84, 86, 86, 87, 87, 88, and 88. Now, I've been checking my timeline, and a lot of people are saying that's good value. I'm not sure how much that's coming in at. Probably like 900 to a mil. If you kind of compare him with Vinicius Junior's Player of the Month, it's around that sort of ballpark, you know. And yeah, I would argue that this is the best CDM on FIFA by a fair margin. Now, that's been the case for many years. Now, obviously, this is only his baby card. And his mid is a lot better than his baby and his prime. And the reason for that is because the mid has good agility and balance, I think, and better pace than the baby and the prime. But anyway, let's get into the stats. So he's 3-star, medium, 6'4", insane body type in game. And he is a beast on his stats, okay? So first of all, he is okay at shooting. He's not the best, he's not the worst. He has good passing with 89 vision, 86 and 85 short pass and long. Poor agility and balance, but he makes up with that in his frame. He's really, really big in game, and he has like really, really long legs. And that's what, in my opinion, makes Vieira good. He has great reactions, great ball control, bad dribbling, but you don't need his dribbling. Great composure, insane defensive stats. He's got 90 interceptions, 82 heading accuracy, 83 defensive awareness, 89 stand tackle and 84 slide tackle. He has 80 jump in, which is really good at 6'4". 85 stamina, so he's not going to die in games. He's going to be able to go for 120 minutes. 91 strength and 93 aggression. Now, them stats for a CDM are as close as you're going to get at this point in the game to the best CDM in the game, basically. I think he's better suited to a 1 CDM role where he can get himself involved more, and allows you to attack more, you know, because you've only got 1 CDM, so you're allowed to play a bit more fluid, and, you know, you're allowed to play a 1 CDM formation, which indicates that you can play a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, which is a lot more aggressive and better attacking wise in, you know, for this card. So I would personally play him as a lone CDM. You obviously can play him in a 4-2-3-1 if you want to, but I will personally be playing him at CDM in the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. So let me show you my tactics real quick. So he's just going to be popping in there, okay? And we're just going to set up like that. And we're just going to play a half. And I'll show you how he performs. I can tell you categorically that this is probably 1 out of 3 best CDMs in the game. You know, there's probably 2 other cards in the game right now that are better. And one of them will be mid Vieira. And the other one I'm not too sure on, but I'm sure there's somebody else that does compete with him. But for me personally, throughout the, you know, since Icons have been on PlayStation, he has been the best CDM on FIFA. So, you know, what we're going to do is we're just going to go get into a game and see how we get on with him. So let's get into it. All right, lads, into the game we go. Let's see what we're facing. Very bog standard team. And what I'm going to do in this game here, I'm just going to drop off a little bit, allow him to attack me so I can really show you the power of Vieira. It's kind of awkward reviewing this card because I already know how good he is. It's kind of more of, you know, evaluation of the SBC, and the SBC value is insane. Talking from experience, you know, the last few years I've competed on FIFA, and Vieira is a mainstay in every pros team when it comes to the back end of the year. He's very, very good at just, you know, being able to drive and then ping out a good pass, you know. Obviously, you've got to mind his 3-star weak foot, which can be a bit poor. But if you can deal with that, man, he is just... He's so good at just dictating the game, you know. Because he's so hard to get past because he's quick. Obviously, we've got a shadow on him as well. I would recommend a shadow for him. I forgot to say that at the start. And he just offers so much, you know. He is definitely, in my opinion, the best CDM on the game. So I've kind of already reviewed him right now, you see. But he's so quick. He because he's so fast and he's so tall, he's very, very good at cutting the passing lanes. And he doesn't turn bad either. You know, his jockeying isn't the best, but it's definitely not the worst. Which is another big positive for this card. Wow, what a strike. On Nkunku's 3-star weak foot, by the way. And obviously he's a man mountain as well in the air from on corners and stuff. He just is unbelievable. You can always trust him to be in the right position, even with his medium work rates. Just make sure you put him on stay back while attacking, and he'll be fine. You could also try, I would not recommend an anchor, by the way. Definitely a shadow, or if you want to do something to his dribbling and passing, you could do that. But in some regards, some of his defensive stats are a bit low. Like his, I believe his defensive awareness is 83, which is a bit low for this card. But I can promise you that as long as you do something to his defending, you know, a shadow is number one for this card, in my opinion. He is just next level, man. He's so good at cutting the lanes off. You can just control him like this and let your defense be. And he's just able to mop up so much blades of grass so quickly. And he's able to do that, you know. He's able to ping passes about, which is so nice. And in my opinion, he is the best CDM FIFA has ever seen. And that's going to be, you know, that's going to be one game done with him. We're going to go get into another one so I can explain a bit further why he's so good. But yeah, I'm just telling you guys, he is special, man. He's a special card. And as I said earlier, I really do think you're best suited playing this card as a lone CDM to get the most out of him and for your ability to be able to attack more fluidly. Because he kind of is like two CDMs, you know. He's so fast, and then he matches that with his big frame. So he has really long legs, which is a massive help for him tackling and, you know, like the hard stand tackles that you can do holding R1. He's just very good at getting the ball back from them instances, you know. And yeah, I honestly, what on earth is he doing? Is he giving me a free win? I have no bad words to say about this card, guys. Honestly, his double X's are nice. He's very good at kind of like coming forward and playing the ball forward. If you do get into the attacking third with him, he just isn't the worst. You can hold L2 to hold off a lot of the players. And he's just an absolute man mountain, guys. Look at that. Unbelievable how good this card is. And yeah, as I said, I've played probably 40, 50 games with him with Nep in co-op and Elite. And he is the standout in every game we play. You know, because the way me and Net play is very counter-attacking 4-1-2-1-2. And we just get the ball back swiftly with him. And then we're on the move straight away, counter-attacking, which is really good to have. And he is just a beast. And he can shoot as well, just not like Messi can or VJ. Yeah, he's no idiot going forward as well, right? So if you wanted to play with like a aggressive like centre mid, you could also play him there as well. So he can play centre mid. I wouldn't personally play him there. I'd make sure I would stick to his roots and just play him CDM. Obviously, he did play centre mid in real life for Arsenal, didn't he? So, oh wow, he's actually moved the keeper. Fair play to him. Oh, I've missed that. Wow, that's unbelievable. Is he going to leave? He isn't going to leave. Yeah, but you know, guys, what I'm saying is coming from a lot of experience with this card. Okay, I wouldn't recommend him otherwise. But I'm assuming a lot of you guys will know the power of Vieira on FIFA. He is just so good. I think I've explained mostly what I wanted to say about the card, and now I'm just going to show you the gameplay and show you how we get on with him. You know, there's really not much more to say. He's very good on the second man press as well. I mean, if you ever need to do that with him, you shouldn't have to. But yeah, he is good at that too. And with his insane strength and aggression, you'll notice that in game as well. He's just very, very good at bringing the ball forward and getting involved in the attacking areas, which is obviously really nice. You know, he's on stay back while attacking and cover centre, and which I'd recommend you guys all do for him as well. But he can still pass the ball, you know, as you can see. He's still very, very good at passing the ball. Well, I've read that and that's gone in. This guy's going to leave as well, guys. All I can say is to try him in a 4-2-3-1 if that's your main formation. But I really do think you'll be best served playing him as a lone CDM. That's the way I look at it. Because of his just ability to track so fast, that's a great asset to have. As you can see with the Shadow as well, it's giving him plus 10 pace up to 91, which is insane. And he has good acceleration, which is really nice to see. And that's a big thing for him as well. If his acceleration wasn't so good, he wouldn't be as good as he is, you know. Like Upamecano, who has like 90 sprint speed and like 70 acceleration. If Vieira had that, he would be nowhere near as good. In terms of players that are somewhat similar to him, but nowhere near as good, Kondogbia is a great option if you've done that card. Obviously, he has 4-star skills as well. But this is 100% the best CDM on the game. I can't fault him at all. You know, if I was going to say anything bad about him, is his 3-star weak foot. His passing's great. His physicality is great. His defending is great. His passing, I think I already just said that, is just brilliant. He can shoot, but you won't be in the positions to really ever shoot with him. His driven passes are brilliant. His double X's are brilliant. His dribbling generally feels okay. He does feel a little bit heavy when you're jockeying with him, but because of how tall and fast he is, it doesn't really matter. He is going to feel a bit heavy, but the long legs he has allows him to tackle from quite a distance away, if that makes any sense, which is another great asset to have with this card. SVC is a bit expensive, 800, 900k, maybe $1 million. But I really do think if you do have the assets in your club, he'll be worth it, and he'll be in your team until over team of the year, in my opinion. I love this card to absolute pieces. I highly recommend him to you guys. He'll change your game. He is that good a player. He's one of them, like the R9s, the Neymars, the Messis. He's a game changer in your team, and he'll help you get up the ranks in champs. He'll help you get into the elite division. He's an absolute rock at CDM. And as I said, prefer him as a lone CDM, but he will still be good as a centre mid in the 4-4-2. He will still be good as a CDM in the 4-2-3-1. I just find that the way I play FIFA 4-1-2-1-2 narrow with him as a lone CDM is perfect. That's all I've got to say, really. 10 out of 10, Vieira is for me. Absolute beast card. Guys, if you did enjoy today's video, make sure to leave a like on it and you subscribe to the channel. We've got some custom tactics coming out in the week. My new 4-4-2 rank 1 tactics that I did use this weekend. Get ready for that. And I'll see you in the next video, boys. Peace.